Good morning, every pony. Welcome to Commentary is Magic's stream on today, January 11th, 2020. I am Ivory Starlight, and with me today we have two special guests. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I'm Hifrock.
I am Animoy.
And we are bringing you the first up is the Harmony Pauper tournament live from the floor of Vanhoover Pony Expo 2020. Can't forget the horse pun. And later today, we will have the Harmony constructed event. I believe that starts at 1 or 2:30 Pacific.
It's 2:30 Vancouver time.
2:30 Pacific. So, if I remember right, this should be the first Harmony Pauper event we've seen in quite some time now.
I honestly can't remember when I saw Pauper last time.
I played?
Be like Ciderfest last year?
Did Ciderfest have a Pauper event last year?
I can't remember, but it was a while ago for sure.
It did in 2018.
Yeah. So yeah, that would have been not this most recent year, but the year before that. Well, this will definitely be interesting because we have had 2 sets since then. So maybe some crazy things will make appearances. Hopefully it's not all combo, because you know how Harmony can be.
Well, in Pauper it's quite different. Like, I'm aware of like 2, maybe maximum 3 combo decks in Pauper. And I know one of them we'll probably see because Cursed promised to play it for me.
I know there will be at least one other, unless they decided to do something different.
And it seems like we'll see Cursed. If that's Cursed. I think that's Cursed.
Just waiting for the badges to make appearance. Though those definitely look like Aracat's cards, given the fact that that is definitely Mosh Pit, and you were right, it is Cursed on the right.
I like the font on the badges.
It is Equestria font. That's what it's literally called. Instagram.
That badge art is amazing, and I want it.
Oh, he's playing it. I can tell now, it's the deck.
So what I'm hearing is whatever happens in this game is your fault.
Yes. I mean, it will probably get butchered, but if it wins, it'll be nice.
I played it a few weeks ago and it worked really well.
I actually, when I built this deck, I didn't expect it to go as well as it did. But, like, surprisingly, it works actually somewhat well.
Okay, and it looks like we have an Octavia deck on the left from Instagram. So likely some form of aggro. The question is it the aggro that can run faster than the combo?
Yep. So the way this particular combo deck works is super simple. The entire game you draw cards until you have empty deck. And after that you use Smart Cookie to banish all the trash from your discard pile and leave only showdowns and a couple of other key cards. And then you just keep juggling routine and playing showdowns until you have 15 points.
The classic.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Showdown cards are not rare.
They're uncommon. Like, so the story behind this deck is that Grandpa's was asking for an opponent for Pauper, and they told him, like, give me 30 minutes. And I see all the showdowns are uncommon, I see juggling routine is uncommon, I was like, I have to play that.
This is not a breezy combo deck, is it?
Nope.
Because breezies are the cheating way.
With breezes you'd run a different main. You'd run the Applejack, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you'll see a breezy deck running Apple Vendor. Every once in a while, there will be a different main used, but Apple Vendor is definitely the most common.
That's why you can run her and Pauper.
And you can also run cards that shouldn't be fixed, like Setting Moon and Rising Sun. And wait a second, this is just Friendship Express.
Yeah. It's really nice that you can run fixed cards, because otherwise playing Vinyl main wouldn't be possible. And also, this particular deck runs covers to covers.
It does.
What's that starting problem?
It looks like we have...
Emergency dress order?
I don't remember the name of it, but it's the 1/1 white problem from Premiere, and on Cursed side we have Second Chances.
It is emergency dress order.
I don't see any AT generators in Cursed's hand, so he's going to mulligan.
Yeah, so what Cursed needs in his hand... Oh, I think I broke the stream. One moment. So what Cursed needs in his hand is AT generators or card draws. Sorry about that. The stream is coming back up. There we go.
He might have a Starlight Glimmer.
Ooh, Troublemaker.
Oh.
What Troublemakers would an Octavia run? Starlight Glimmer?
Yeah, probably the Starlight Glimmer. I see some blue cards in his hand, so this is definitely aggro. It looks like an AK Yearling, Burrito Attack,
Most Creative Scudulu.
and Buckball Strategy, and I can't quite make out what that other card is. It looks like it has a cost of 1, though.
Yeah.
Might be Snow Dash?
I think Snow Dash has like a darker background. It might be the growing up Rainbow Dash. Okay, Cursed flipped his main. The good... yeah.
Are you familiar with Instagram? Is he a newer player, older player, making his first appearance at a con?
I've seen him playing before, but like, I'm not familiar with them at all. But I only know them because I saw them play while I was commentating.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can see his human name under his badge. That's Jeff Wetter.
That still doesn't ring me a bell.
I've played with him a few times. He was
And-
at Continentals.
Oh, okay. And yep, it looks like that was a Starlight Glimmer and Rainbow Dash growing up.
So the cool thing about this combo deck is that magical misfire is not a thing in Pauper. So discarding cards is totally okay. You're totally fine discarding cards that you will need later on.
That's always the danger of running these kind of combo decks, especially in Harmony when you have to worry about Destiny Drain.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to hold multiple copies of one piece, which is really not ideal when you're fishing for other pieces.
Yeah. And it really sucks to discard Mistmane in Harmony. Because one Destiny Drain and you can't win anymore.
Well, you can always win the old-fashioned way, which no one running combo wants to do.
But yeah, the thing is, that's not a problem in Pauper, and when you really think about it, a lot of counters to this particular deck are just not present in Pauper because they are rare or above.
I found that is the one unfortunate thing about Pauper as a format is a lot of troublemaker answers and a lot of combo answers are not available, and you end up just having to sit there and either combo or aggro, which is fine. I mean, I'm sure there's a control deck floating around in Pauper that I'm just not familiar with.
An opposing juggling routine could hurt you.
Yeah. So there are like two things that can hurt this deck for sure. One is Portal to Tartarus, which no one runs ever. The other one is Juggling Routine because it basically resets your deck.
Then there's the Galaxy Brain play, which is Soup Incident.
Yeah, true. Is that uncommon or below?
It is uncommon. That dead draw from Crystal Games that exists only to attack a combo deck.
I love the art on Soup Incident.
Seems like aggro deck is accelerating.
As it should. That looks like the DFO.
Yep. I think that was another Starlight for Troublemaker.
It was. So next turn he'll be ready to do it all again. And it looks like that's a... You said that was a Scootaloo in his hand?
The one that gives you a point, I think, for winning a face-off?
Yes. I think she also has Prepared.
And Rainbow Dash has Swift now.
Does Rainbow Dash have Swift? I don't think he QT marked her.
Well, there's a lot of stuff on it. Maybe that's from...
That's from Octavia
Okay.
and
Yeah.
AK Yearling.
Ooh, Griffinstone is very convenient.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, because that's one of the main problems with Octavia is that for her to be useful, you have to have stuff at problems to begin with. And Griffinstone helps with that, and next turn he'll uncover Starlight, which will make it even better.
Confronting figuring out friendship, he may not be able to get that. Well, he does have the buckball strategy in his hand. He could always play that.
Yeah. Ooh, Spitfire. Spitfire is really cool in this deck because you discard her and draw another card.
That is hilarious.
She just makes your deck not 45 cards, but 42 cards.
Seems good. It's no 9 copies of Penny Lane, but it's good.
Oh, Cursed is getting 80 gens, I would imagine.
Maybe a
One of
factory
his-
check.
Yeah, that's a factory jack in his hand.
But does he have orange for that? Did he pay 2 for
Um,
barrel?
he paid. He was at 5.
Oh, he's
Oh, no.
fixing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So he paid the correct amount of AT, but he didn't actually demonstrate the getting of the orange.
Yeah. Yes, Cursed.
That is it.
$12 cards.
Get rid of all of them. All showdowns go away.
You do have to be careful though. You don't want all of your juggling routines in discard pile.
Correct. But the showdowns, you don't care about
Yeah.
those.
I mean, it's nice to have those in hand to begin with, so you can use like Magic Do to get some extra AT that you need. But other than that, yeah, you don't care if they're there or not. Oh, he decides to move Rainbow Dash to the problem with Octavia. That's interesting.
He might just go for the cutie mark and get his point there. The breezy rarity he could also just play and confront that way.
Yeah, I guess with only 4 AT, it'd be hard to confront figuring out friendship right now.
Or the buckball strategy.
Yeah.
I think he has to wait a turn here.
Does To Griffinstone need 2 blue rec?
Yeah, I believe it's 2
yes.
plus 4. It'd be really nice to know how many cards left in Cursed decks, because that's basically the timer for the game. Oh, he goes for it.
Huh.
I mean, on the other hand, it's very unlikely that Cursed will do a double face-off on himself, so Instagram is relatively safe playing that earlier
He
than
might-
needed.
Yeah, he might also, on the off chance he doesn't know that this is a combo deck, he might be trying to bait out the... Oh, I think that might have been a misplay there.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough to confront Griffinstone. I think what would be... Okay. I think the play here
that's,
would be... Yeah?
That is actually not how Octavia's ability works.
What do you
He
mean?
he moved AK Yearling to the problem and
That's
gave
Yearling's
Breezy...
ability.
Oh, I thought he got it from Octavia. Never mind.
Nah, that's Yearling's ability. When you move her, she gives +2 to another character there. Which is why I think if he moved Yearling with Starlight to Griffinstone, he would have enough to confront Griffinstone. And then you play Backball, move Growing Up, and play Breezy for free and do a double face-off. Oh no, that wouldn't have worked because Growing Up has only 1 power. Never mind.
Yeah, no matter what, this was not a DFO ready turn.
Yeah. But he can do it next turn.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because next turn, all he has to do is cutie mark Rainbow Dash and he's got it.
He still needs to confront Bugball. Yeah, he only has 2 power there at the moment. Oh, cover to cover is nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't have enough purple for that. so he'd have to play the barrel. But playing barrel might be worth it.
To get an extra AT and meticulous, I would say so.
And prepared. Meticulous is not as relevant in this deck though, because this deck doesn't really do anything until it goes empty.
That's true, but at the same time, it never hurts to
Yeah, that's fair.
fish for more AT gen.
Wait, what is that card? I didn't remember.
That's the studious friend.
Oh, that's the 1 power studious friend. Yeah. Oh no, I broke things again. I really need to fix that.
And there's the cutie mark on growing up.
Did he draw a card? Because
He did just then.
oh right, they're still gaining 3 AT per turn. Right.
Yeah. Now Cursed will get 4 plus 2 because AT gens are dumb.
AT gens are pretty good. I don't know about you, but I like my AT gens.
I love my AT gens, but they're dumb. And so, based on the amount of cards we've seen, how much time do you think is left on the clock for that deck, Hithrock?
It's really hard to say because like Cursed is ramping up, as you can see.
He just drew a belly flop.
Yeah, and like belly flop is a disruption tool that can like and delay the aggro deck even more. And it's not like Cursed doesn't have friends to spare. When it comes to belly flop, you even could like retire an AT gen if you really need to.
Yeah. It sounds like something happened in Pages' game.
Now record to cover. I think it'll be worth to play it because prepared. Unless the deck is very thin.
I think you probably still play it, just because you know he's gonna go for the DFO next turn. So having it, getting that extra 2 AT, plus I saw he had a Spitfire in hand, so he'll likely discard that and ramp even more.
Yeah, in this deck, each Spitfire is either you can see it as having 42 cards deck, or you could see it as gain 1 AT when you discard it. Because each draw that you don't have to make is 1 AT you'll have at the end. Oh, why did he move Vinyl? That's interesting.
Because she'll ready, and actually, I'm not sure why he moved Vinyl. Wait, how much power does that?
He has 8 there. Or no.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he has 8. I forgot about the studious friend. Or prepared, or whatever that friend has.
Starswell
Ooh.
Research Flip versus Petrified.
Cursed Don't Forget Studios. There we go. yeah, I think that was a good play.
Another 2 Griffinstone.
One moment, Ivory. Yeah, I think starting that face-off was worth it for Cursed, even though Instagram got to Griffinstone again. I think Cursed is considering belly flop. Interesting, I think I would have chosen Yearling. Even though, I guess Rainbow Dash has Swift, which is more important.
Yeah.
I think Cursed doesn't have more than like 10 cards left in his deck. Probably way less than that.
Yeah. The Torch Song. Look at all this stuff he doesn't need anymore.
I mean, all of this stuff he doesn't really need ever. So the cards in this deck are split into 3 categories. Juggling Routine, which you have to keep. Things that disrupt your opponent, and all the other things that help you draw in more cards. That's it. There's nothing else in this deck.
And that's all you need, though.
Cheeses are, of course, as well for drawing even more cards. But,
I'm assuming that's the end of turn drawing one.
Yep. I think it's the cheapest draw that you can get.
It's a card I never really looked at, but it works really well.
I think next turn Cursed can win if I estimate his deck size correctly. Because next turn he'll get 4 AT plus another 4 AT, and then he can draw his entire deck and just do it. Because
Well, there's another 3 cards because he just drew Party Started.
Yeah. Ooh, was that Snips and Snails? I don't remember that. Oh no, that deck
It's
can't
another.
run.
He's got another. There it is.
So to go off, this deck needs to play Smart Cookie, which is 2 AT, Juggling Routine, which is 1 AT, the Studious Friend, which is 2 more AT, so 5 AT, and I think you need to pay 1 to draw after your Juggling Routine. So you need about 6-7 AT to go off.
Do you need to pay 1 to draw? Or do you need a
Juggling
second
Routine draws
card?
you. So the thing is that Juggling Routine draws you a card, however, you can get unlucky and draw Starswell Research, which you also need in this deck. I'm like fairly certain you really want Star Soul Research.
Oh yeah, you do wanna. That way you don't.
Lose face-offs.
Yeah. Then again, he does have a Breezy in play, so
You can't challenge Breezy because it's 0 power. Against 1. You can only choose characters with equal or higher power. However, there is growing up there in home.
That's true. I'm so used to just using my own Breezy, so I forget that's how that works. Like, I can challenge whatever I want.
You gotta transform Rainbow Dash Sea Pony.
Welp, that's growing up gone. Yeah, I think this time the face-off will go towards Histogram. I don't think Cursed has a way to stop it.
He might have another belly flop in hand, but I don't think that'll be enough. No, that's definitely not enough now.
Yeah, it'll be enough if he... Oh no, yeah, there's no way he can stop it with a belly flop.
And he only has 1 AT, so that would be all he has.
I think he can fire next turn, though.
Yeah. Did he draw
yeah,
2
he
cards at
definitely
the end of
can.
the turn? I hope he did. Yeah, he has 3 cards left in his deck. So he's at 12? I think.
Yeah, he will go to 12 when he retires and Buckball resolves. Don't forget about Buckball.
Quite a big turn.
Yeah, so this game is actually very close, but I'm pretty sure Cursed can go off next turn.
I actually don't know what problem that is.
It's the Caravan from Leaders and Legends. Cramped Caravan.
Oh, okay.
And Winter Startup on the other side. Okay, Cursed, now you have to execute everything correctly. Does Histogram have AT?
He has 3.
Okay. That's a lot of AT.
Histogram doesn't have any dilemmas, though.
He does have a Sepoctli attack in his hand, so if he... Do you think that one Sepoctli attack is enough to stop this?
No, because Cursed has like 5 more AT. Like, he has more than enough AT to win the game. So you spend 3 to draw 3. Yeah. Then you play Smart Cookie, and even if Histogram frightens something, you can just pay 2 to unfrighten.
At this point, my hands would be shaking trying to play this.
Nah, once you get to this point, the deck usually... Well, I guess you could accidentally banish the wrong thing with Smart Cookie, but
No,
as long as...
banishing the wrong thing isn't the problem. The problem is playing something in not the correct order. And...
Well, I mean, if you accidentally banish the one juggling routine in there...
Oh yeah, that'll be an issue. But I believe Cursed has 2 juggling routines in hand, so it should be fine. One thing he probably wants to have as well is Apple Juice Break. That thing exhausts a friend. And that way he can like fight, use showdowns on things without worrying that they have high power.
Smart Cookie eats.
Nom nom.
Oh, does he need another sealed scroll? I think he just banished juggling routine. That's... I mean, he has 2 in hand, so that's probably the correct.
How many sealed scrolls are in the deck? 3?
I think 2. The reason there are 2 of them, because you will draw them guaranteed. That's why
Yeah.
it's fine to run fewer cards than you need. Oh no, he frightened Smart Cookie when it's too late. That's very unfortunate. I think Cursed left Let's Get This Party Started there.
He left 1, I believe.
Which I think is fine, but I never did that myself. But the reason it is fine because after you do juggling routine, you want to have your deck empty so you can play Star Steel Research. And just flip 7 all the time.
Yeah.
I think Instagram wanted to stop the power on Smart Cookie.
Yeah. So I'm like, seeing the Smart Cookie being frightened, I'm fairly sure he just haven't realized that this is a combo deck.
Yeah.
Okay, Cursed got Magic Duel.
It sounds like we have 5 minutes left on the clock, and I believe Cursed went second, so he has 10 minutes.
Even if he went first, like, he'd still have to finish his turn.
Oh yeah, within 10... Well, hard time.
Yeah, so within 10 minutes. Is he looking for Sealed Scroll? If he draws that too late, it'll be very unfortunate. But you can still escape of that situation by playing Magic Duel to get some AT.
I think he's about to do that.
Oh.
That's not Magic Duel.
And you don't have White, Cursed. I think it's Applejack versus Yearling. That's the best bet you have. If he will flip Sealed Scroll, that'll be so unfortunate.
I think that might actually be the game if he does that.
Yeah, it might be. Well, it depends. Instagram, can he do double face-off next turn?
Well, maybe?
Like, Winter Startup is 10 power.
If he gets another Buckball Championship, he definitely can.
Okay, Cursed didn't flip Sealed Scroll, so that's fine. He plays another Magic Duel. Wins again. Not a Sealed Scroll. Ooh, this is intense. Is it actually at the bottom? That would be so bad.
Ooh. That's rough. How much AT is Sealed Scroll?
I think it's 2. Because Mint
So he has...
Jubal Up is free.
Then I think he has...
One draw.
Can he? Yeah, he has 1 draw left.
There it is. He drew it.
Oh
my god, that's...
I bet he was shaking for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, it only costs 1 even, so it's even better. Yes, he had like exact AT he needed here. See, this is what I meant, like how easy it is to screw up this deck, because you can like make 1 mistake and you'll be out of AT. The problem is Cursed has 2 cards left in his deck. One of them is Let's Get This Party Started, I would assume. And the other one is Research.
He has a Research in his hand.
Oh, okay. I think he's asking if whether Cursed can challenge Daring Do, but he can.
Yeah, he definitely can. Yeah. Given the fact that they're a little short on time.
I mean, this deck doesn't take long to win because all you need to do is to play Fashion Week 15 times. Oh, he flipped a 1!
Doesn't that give Jeffrey the
Yes.
point? Oh.
Come on, Cursed, you need to play one more showdown. You're still good.
He
This
has
deck...
3 showdowns in his hand, I think.
He still has time. So,
He should play the Magic Duel just to have some AT.
I think he played them all. He wants to play Hoof Wrestling.
Oh. That'll get you an AT with the Studious.
It's entirely possible I missed it, but he did play the Singing Barrel to get the white. Okay.
Yes, he did. Because of that Fashion Week, Cursed might actually not have enough time, and I see... Well, that's Dilemma gone.
Yeah, there's the soft time, so he has 5 minutes. He might still be able to do it.
I think he can do it in 5 minutes, but if he messes up one thing, he loses the game because it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter
Star
what happens,
Swirl.
he loses the game. Oh, that's another dilemma. Well, I guess that's not relevant anymore.
Yeah.
The problem is that now he can't get rid of useless showdowns with smart cooking. I see another Fashion Week in his hand. Ooh, that's risky.
I would have probably waited to pay the other one in case it was the party starter, because that would have given him all the cards in his deck.
Yeah, that's true. Are the 2 cards left in his deck are both Star Steel Researches?
Are they? Oh, yeah, they probably are at this point.
And now the only option he has is to play Juggling Routine. So there's like a safe way and a risky play to play this deck, and he's playing the risky way now.
Mm-hmm.
The safe play is to, once you do Juggling Routine, you draw all of the cards back, and then you play Star Swirl. The risky way is not doing that, and which means you don't flip 7 all the time, you sometimes flip 5s or 3s, because Hoof Wrestling is free power.
Well, the problem is he has a 1 still in his... Oh, wait, no, he has that in his hand. Never mind.
Yeah, another problem you can draw into Star Steel Research. So he has to get Magic Duel before he draws into... If he draws Star Steel Research... Oh, that's why Let's Party started as there.
Yeah, it really helped me.
Yeah, I actually didn't play it that way. Like, you guys are playing my deck better than me.
Don't you love it when that happens?
Go, Cursed! Yeah, sorry I'm very sided with one player here. But I just, like, it's really nice to see people play your decks.
Cursed's opponent at this point is the timer.
Cursed is up to 4. Okay, don't get distracted, Cursed. Just play.
Yeah.
Play until Judge calls time. It doesn't matter how much time is left there.
Yeah. Asking for a time check is time you don't have to combo.
You draw a card, Cursed, and you play it. Yes, play it. Flipping Magic Do is somewhat unfortunate, but he has now room for error.
He's drawing the right cards now, too.
Okay, he's at 5.
I think he's actually at 6 because he had a point before he started comboing.
I think I counted that. No, it doesn't fall apart. You draw a card. Well, unless...
It's actually kind of hard to see his notepad, so...
Okay, that's fair. So what he did here is he decided to play Juggling Routine earlier, because he'll have a better chance to draw a Showdown. Yes. If he doesn't draw a Showdown, he loses the game. And like...
That's an apple juice break, I think.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, good game though. That was close. Oh, I will not yell at you, Cursed. Because this match was good.
Yeah. Those nail-biting combo decks.
And good for Instagram to not concede, because sometimes it can just feel hopeless, but...
Now that I actually remember who he is, he's actually really good about not conceding. He likes to play it out, which is refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's good for him right now because...
He probably, once he figured out it was combo, he looked at his points and he looked at that timer and was like, alright,
yeah,
let's see what you got.
Yeah,
I would have done the same thing.
And I mean, Cursed lost not because of the timer, but because he ran out of AT.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing, like, if you see combo deck go off in front of you, you don't concede just for that reason, because the opponent can still lose.
It depends on the combo deck. This particular one, you actually can't shortcut because it involves face-offs and flips.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, exciting.
It's always nice when a combo deck goes to the 11th hour on stream, and then you never know what will happen. Good game, both players. Maybe this will be the aggro deck that stomps the tournament. Oh, he's calling you out, Hithrock.
It is easy. You just need to not be at 0 AT, and once you're at 0 AT, you play the chance game.
Do you think he had time to play it the safe way, or due to how long the game had gone, do you think he just had to take the risk?
Okay. Well, back when Cursed just started going off, we didn't know that Instagram would have a dilemma in his hand. And without the dilemma, I don't think Instagram would have enough AT to confront both problems. Because one of them was 10. So waiting might have been better, I'm not sure.
And it looks like we have Cheese on the left and Pages on the right. With the glorious Love Live playmat that I love.
The new Rainbow Dash main for Cheese.
I heard that. Ground pause.
I think he meant he's the only combo player that won round 1.
Are there more than 2 combo players?
I'm pretty sure half the playing field is combo.
Show the badges, guys.
But we know who these are.
Big Cheese on the left and Pages on the right.
Yeah. But still, I like to see the badges.
He wants to see that rockin' badge art.
They are good badges.
Yeah, actually the channels are reversed. But it doesn't matter.
I wonder if Big Cheese is
Actually,
running
right
aggro.
now we don't hear it correctly because maybe it's on my side, but I can hear Cheese from right when he's actually on the left. Okay, I see one badge.
This should be... Well, actually, Cheese might be running aggro. It'd be so funny if Cheese was running a combo deck using the new Rainbow Dash.
I think I saw Dilemma in his draw deck.
Oh, does Pages play Royal Guards?
Yeah, I think he had mentioned that he was going to run that.
Because I see that Fluttershy and I see Pages, and I think I know what's up.
I mean, he's either going to be running Septuple Confront or he's going to be running Royal Guard, which I think that deck
Which
can
can
actually
be the
Septuple
same
Confront
deck.
anyway.
Yeah.
But it does not. But Septuple Confront does not have to be running Royal Guard. It just likes to.
No, it doesn't have to, yeah. Okay, so I'll rephrase. I'm like 90% sure Pages is running Septuple Confront, and it might as well have Royal Guards in it. But we'll see.
So if this is aggro, this could go fast.
Well, if you call Septuple Confront aggro, yeah, I guess it is kind of aggro, but like it's...
It wins by confronting.
Technically truth.
I think the... Well, I guess it depends on who you're asking, but generally most people consider a combo deck something that wins using non-conventional methods.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, playing 9 dilemmas and confronting them all.
Look, just because...
Is it really a conventional method of how people play the game?
Yes, playing dilemmas and confronting them is
playing
perfectly
9
fine. Hey, look, if you have the AT and you have the dilemmas, who's to judge, right?
I can say the same about Night Glider overpowering. Like, oh, whoever runs Night Glider is a combo deck.
That's a stretch. Because you have to win the problem face-off, which means you have to be confronting the problem.
Yeah. Sure, Daybreaker.
It depends on how you're using Daybreaker.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, you know what? With Teamwork Chrysalis, we can give Teamwork to Royal Guards.
Ew. Thank God this is Pauper and we won't have to deal with that.
We might have to deal with that later on.
In Harmony, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, in non-Pauper Harmony, I should say.
Deck idea!
It seems like Cheese is running aggro.
Oh yeah, that is pure aggro in that hand.
Can't see Pages' hand though.
Pages usually hides his hand from the stream cameras. Though I do see a Yona Friend of Spiders. I think you move it. Yeah.
Does it matter? I think it would make sense to play Loyal Pony at the other problem. I guess you could do it this way too.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to set himself up for the following turn.
But now he doesn't confront Hope Solos on his side.
I think he has a Snow Dash in his hand.
Oh yeah, with Snow Dash it makes sense.
Oh no, he has an Aloe in his hand. Aloe who is colorless.
Not sure how Aloe helps. Oh no, you're here. Shoot, this is Aloe is white stream and it has always been.
I'm with you, Hithra.
Aloe is colorless because I don't think this is running other white cards, but I could be wrong.
Sure. She still has a color. It's just not used here. You're being very rude to Aloe. What if I called you colorless?
I mean, I guess I can be colorless.
Okay, I see blue in Pages' hand, so it's probably not Royal Guards. Yes, he can do that. Discarding with tank is not a cost. It's you draw a card, you discard one.
Yeah. Well, he named pink, so that's 3 colors we've seen.
Yeah, I see the Grandmere in his hand.
And no purple yet.
So I think this is Septuple Confront, but it doesn't... Maybe it runs Royal Guards, like you run the Grandmere, or whatever her name is.
6 color Septuple Confront in Pauper. That sounds like a deck to me.
Sounds like Pages too.
Changeling can change.
Yeah, so now the thing is that Cheese can't play... Well, he can, but he probably doesn't want to play Aloe to his problem. And playing Aloe to Pages' problem also doesn't do much. Because he'll get up to 6 power, which is 1 short.
Yeah, I thought he had a Snow Dash in his hand, but I guess not. Looks like both players are sitting at 1 point each. So still too early to really tell who will win this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do counters. Thank you for reminding me.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, that makes sense.
Frighten. Who would you frighten here? Do you frighten the friend of spiders to prevent that from snowballing? Or do you frighten the tank to have a better... Yeah, you go for the friend of spiders. It's unlikely that he has enough to win that face-off. Seriously?
Two mystery hot hollows.
Oh, variants. Always making the games on stream turn into madhouses.
Well, that's the best way to turn them. It's not as fun to have like complete madness and it's not on stream because no one else sees it.
This is true.
Okay, they both looked for entry. Well, Pages rather looked for technically entry, but not why it is in the deck.
He wants that critter boosting
Yeah.
for later on.
Is Fluttershy colorless now?
Technically no, because it's his only yellow.
What about his main?
Mains are all colorless until their
Okay.
color rec is needed.
That's true for all the cards.
Everything is colorless.
Yeah, okay. We can we'll stop there.
We'll just move more towards extreme until it's at the point where color doesn't even exist. Do you go for a DFO yourself here, or do you...
What's that, Fluttershy?
Something from what looks like... I think it's like Critter Friends do something.
Maybe don't count towards home limit? That makes sense. I can see the critter symbol in the text, but I'm not sure what card it is. I'm looking it up.
Okay, it's definitely from...
Okay, it's
either
Canterlot
EO.
Knight's Critter Caregiver. Critter Friends don't count towards your home limit.
Okay.
I remember having to play that when I didn't have 3 zipper wills.
Zipperwool is a rare, right?
Zipper Will is a rare.
Okay.
For Pauper, yes.
Who will pull the trigger on the DFO?
It's Cheese's turn right now?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like he just banked.
Did Cheese bank 2 turns in a row?
No, he DFO'd the prior turn and he banked just now. And yeah, neither of them want a DFO.
Why doesn't Pages want to DFO?
But Pages already has a dilemma in play, so as far as he's concerned, all he has to do is get more.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I believe Cheese banked because he just has nothing better to do with 3AT. But the 6AT, I think he has a pretty solid chance of doing a double face-off right now.
It's also possible that both of them are just waiting for the other to DFO and hope for a higher bonus problem.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because given these two decks, it's pretty likely that they both have high bonus problems somewhere in their problem deck.
What's that yellow dilemma with Gladmane on the art? It's worth 2 points.
Um,
I remember the dilemma with 2 points, but I don't remember what it does. Oh, another dilemma.
conning the con pony.
Yeah.
Confront this problem, choose an opposing troublemaker, doesn't prevent you from confronting its problem this turn.
It would be good to get the points up to 2.
Okay, seems like Jesus goes for double face-off, but Paige
Yeah.
stops him.
It's 3 dilemmas in his hand.
And I think they're all the same one, aren't they?
They're yellow, so maybe?
Okay, he goes for double face-off.
Down by 1, it looks like, on Cheese's side.
I think I missed 2 points for Pages because on my counter he has 4 and he just said he has 6. So I'll just fix it up. Okay, that's a 2 bonus problem.
That is a very good 2 bonus problem.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rainbow Dash when you move to the problem the first time, or the first time per turn?
I believe it's first time per turn.
Pages has a lot of critters.
Oh, you have to move to any problem for the first time each turn, but it has to be to the same problem.
Yeah. So this per problem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think the Page's strategy here is wait till Cheese or he gets to 8 points, and then he plays all of the dilemmas. His critters get boost.
Formation flying.
And then he plays something like Grandmire to retire all the critters at home and get twice as many. Yeah, that looks like a double face-off. Does Pages have an answer?
Is Cheese confronting that problem?
Yeah, I think it's 5 for him.
It's distracted lead actress,
Oh, it
though.
is.
Yeah, he does not confront that.
I tried to confront an opposing distracted lead actress with my boosted smart cookie, and then I was like, oh wait, no, that doesn't happen.
Did she score a point for it?
Yeah, he did. He moved his score counter from 6 to 7.
When he played Aloe, maybe he played Aloe and had some other character have the highest power.
No, that aloe was left over from the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, at least it's easily fixed.
They didn't get far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that text is like most confusing.
Well, the unfortunate thing is that is the only way that text can be worded
Yeah.
in order for it to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good thing double face-off didn't happen, because reverting that is kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't blame anyone who designed that card, because the card is actually like really cool what it does. And it's really strong.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I
Yes.
love that card.
Yeah, it's just the text that is the problem. It's impossible to word it less confusingly.
Yeah.
Unlike those fixers from Premiere.
I wasn't involved with that one at all.
Well, I'm not saying anything about you, I'm just saying that there are cards with confusing wording in the game which might have been worded better.
Yeah.
Distracted League Actress is not one of them.
Okay, it looks like we saw a DFO, cheese flipped an aloe, pages flipped. I honestly did not see what pages flipped, but it looks like he went up to 10 points. And formation and flying will get him some extra movements.
And retire the aloe to home limit so your Patagian's worth more.
See? Aloe is wide.
Yep.
I'm looking at a colorless card here.
Then why Patagium loses power?
Oh, here we go.
It begins.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
This is exactly what we were here for.
Now he just plays Grandmares. Oh my god.
Oh, he's going for the 9 confront. 10 confront. 10 confront. This is madness.
There's 11 problems in play.
There are 11 problems in play. Fast food only makes this easier. And he still has a Professor of Kindness in his
Yes.
hand, so...
I'm pretty sure he just plays the granny, retires the things at home, confronts 2 industrial revolutions, and he's good.
Yeah. Would he
Because-
need to... The math is crazy. Does he need to play the other Professor of Kindness?
So each creature gets +2 power. Which means getting 2 creatures from industrial revolutions is 6 power at each problem. Which I think is enough to confront every problem out there.
Yeah.
But I think he still played another Professor of Kindness just in case.
Yeah.
There we go. Goldie Delicious, that's her name. I forgot it.
Do you have enough critter tokens?
Yes, of course.
No, I mean, like, does he have enough physical
Oh.
critter tokens?
I mean, he uses dice. Cheating.
Boo.
He also doesn't have to split them like that, but sure. It
I
doesn't
think
really matter.
Yeah, not really.
Each critter has 4 power. Wait, where's his fast food? Can't see it.
He took the fast food back in exchange for the second Professor of
Ah.
Kindness.
I see. I'm not sure like it makes much difference here, other than like extra 2 power, but sure. I heard Corset say something about starting over. Don't like the sound of that.
I wonder if maybe he sequenced it wrong and had to redo it
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. 22 critters.
This is way too many problems in play right now.
Pauper is crazy.
This is what happens when rares and ultra rares and super rares aren't around. The exact same thing as when they are around, only with different cards.
Wait, why is he putting 4 critters into play? Shouldn't he put only 2 critters? Not that it matters. Oh wait, he has 3 revolutions.
Yeah.
But that's still 3 critters, not 4.
I think there's a...
Does he have spiders somewhere?
No, there's no spiders in play.
Oh, fast food?
There's the fast food.
Oh wait, he was still distributing critters from Goldie. I'll be the killjoy here, but Pages can't confront 11 points, 11 problems this turn. He can only confront 5, and then the game ends.
Which problems can he not confront?
Oh no, he can confront all of them. It's just on 15 points the game ends.
Oh, you're being that guy, I see. I thought I was seeing something wrong. I'm like, oh, I see 11 problems getting confronted here.
So theoretically, if he was like at 0 points, he would have scored 13.
Well, one of them is a buck ball.
Okay, 14. And if he had another bug ball, it'll be the win from 0 points. OTK aggro attack? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Did Big Cheese just say he would win next turn if he didn't fire?
Yeah, he would have, because he had a buck ball in his hand.
Yeah, but he has only 6 points. He would need to score 9.
Oh no, Cheese would have won next turn.
Oh, Cheese has a lot of points.
Oh, I think I missed some of the points Cheese got. I'm really bad at this counter thing.
On list of stream since, I feel like that's maybe somewhere in the middle. Okay, so far we have seen 2 aggro, 1 aggro combo, and 1 whatever you classify your combo deck as.
A Grombo.
Agrombo, nice.
I classify my combo deck as combo deck. It's just that.
Well, sometimes you're like, well, it can function as a control deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the fireworks combo, I would
Yeah.
say is a combo control deck. It has a combo in it, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. And in this case, it's just pure combo deck. It doesn't do control in any way. It's just it tries to go faster than aggro, so it doesn't do control.
I see purple. I see PTS as this is control.
The only control there is belly flop. That's the only control card. Do we know how many people are there in the Pauper tournament?
Let me see if I can find out.
I was just wondering that.
Yeah, I don't know. So far, Pauper is not that much different from like Core.
Regular Harmony as well is like you got the people who are like in Harmony I can aggro faster, and then you have the people who are like I'm in Harmony I can combo faster.
Yeah, but people in Harmony also play Control, don't they? Here we didn't see any Control decks.
So far we haven't. There might still Control and Pauper is really challenging.
Yeah, because you don't have like a lot of control tools. They're usually at higher rarities.
Yeah, because they're
Pauper just
usually
doesn't have
mean.
it.
Cough mimics cough.
Yeah, there are mimics, snapcakes.
You still have Grubber though.
That's it.
I mean,
You can do Troublemaker control with like purple white, with all the things that like move away the opponent. Because as you mentioned, there aren't many tools to deal with troublemakers in Pauper, except
yeah.
dilemmas, I guess. So you can build your strategy around just sitting behind some troublemaker. It doesn't have to be a very good one. Well, you can still like play something like Devil Diamond, high power, low bonus, and then you just move them away with like purple white stuff, because there's a lot of purple white stuff out there that does that. There's also a tiny little combo you can do in Harmony. I'm not sure if it's possible in Pauper. So you need Spotlight, and I think the name is, I think it's Prim Hemline. Basically what Spotlight does is at the start of the opponent's main phase, you pay 1, choose a character, and they can't move that character. And what Primham line says that the opponent can't move characters to their problem unless their main is there, or something like that. And the idea is that you lock... Yeah?
You're talking about the Prim Hemline from Crystal Games. I was thinking the Prim Hemline from High Magic.
No, not that. No, not that one. That's like the little combo you can do with control. You lock their main at home with Spotlight, and they can't move anything to a problem. But I'm not sure if that's
mean.
It's fine. So I wonder if that's like something you can do in Pauper.
It would probably be something that maybe not build a deck around, but include as a little bonus. I still get it wrong.
I think I...
Ari brought all of his toys with him, I can tell.
I think I got used to Distracted Lead Actress. I sometimes forget about it, like forget about the effect, but I do remember how it works.
And sometimes if you're playing with someone that doesn't play a lot, they'll get into an argument with you about it. Like, this is how it works.
Doesn't usually happen here with me because people know that I know rules somewhat well better than anyone in our group. Because nobody else in our group read the rules, really.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten into an argument, but I have had to kind of explain it before.
Yeah, explaining it definitely haven't.
I wouldn't call it an argument.
We're playing a game about colorful ponies. Please don't argue about things. Spirited debates are fine, arguments are not.
No fisticuffs.
You say that, but once I had to argue with a person about how 104.3 works. And I totally get them.
Well, to be fair, that rule was asking to be broken.
Yes. So Anime, what would you have brought to the tournament if you were there?
It depends how much aggro there would be. If I knew there was going to be a lot of aggro, I might have brought your combo deck.
That's fair. I would have brought my combo deck too. Oh no, I broke the stream. Good thing it's downtime.
Otherwise, I might have brought something where Twilight and Spike move around, Trixie even better, that confronts unless there's a main character there, or if there isn't a main character there.
I see.
But that would run out of AT pretty quickly against Duo Deco combo or whatever that was.
The Fluttershy?
The one with all the dilemmas, yes.
Yeah. That one is ridiculous. The only reason it works is because Fluttershy gives you ET whenever you play Dilemma, so you can just dump all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what's more ridiculous is that he was already at 10 points by the time he did it, and he could have scored 13 more. So it's not like a combo deck where you sit the entire game, do nothing. You still like aggro. Which means if you can't go off like that, it's still fine because you can still just finish off the game by doing aggro. And another thing is that there's no mimics in Pauper, so you can't name resources. So, like, just dumping a bunch of dilemmas onto the board goes pretty much unopposed. I don't think how we can really prevent that. Like, the only way I can see is just be faster. So if you're playing a control deck in Pauper, I wonder how you defeat the dilemma deck. I don't think you can.
I don't think you can either. It sounds like our fears are confirmed. It is a lot of combo presence in this tournament.
Fears? Speak for yourself. I haven't been fearing it. I'm embracing it.
You only have to be afraid if you're playing against it.
I don't know if I would fear playing against it. It depends on what I'm running.
No, we have cheese again.
Like when you're up 13-1 and the opponent is not sweating at all, and you're like, what's coming?
My favorite combo wins is when the opponent doesn't realize it's a combo until the very last moment. And when you see that, you can even play around it by... Oh, it's Max. You can play around it by pretending you're playing control or something, and then just dumping the combo out of nowhere.
I wonder what Max is running.
He can't run alicorns this time.
I mean, he could. He would just be disqualified.
Or Reanimator.
Ooh, Fluttershy.
Friend to Animals. The classic.
That card has a really pretty promo. One of my favorite promos in the game.
I haven't seen that one.
Is that the Hi, I'm Incredibly Rare one?
No, it's not that one. I think it's like the... Maybe it is. But I don't think it's that one.
It depends on which side the foiling is on, if I remember right.
Oh, no. So, this main actually has like a proper promo version with alternate art. And it's really good.
I know I have one somewhere, I just can't remember which of my unsorted boxes it's in.
I have a binder with promos because I love my promos.
I have a binder for promos too, but you also have to realize that when it comes to organizing cards, like I just look at it and I'm like, I'll get to that at some point, and then it never actually happens.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean. Right now, in my closet, there's a stack of Leaders and Legend cards that I still have yet to sort.
And it's poor form to play promos in Pauper.
I guess that's true.
An opulent Pauper.
Yeah.
If there's a promo or a foil version, you have to use it.
So you play Rock Farmers. Yes. So you play Rock Farmers, Friends Always There. Well, really all of the songs from Defenders, because they all have a promo, I think. And they're all uncommon.
Wonder if I have all of those already or not. And we have our first Buckball strategy on stream.
So far it seems that this deck is mono-yellow.
based on the flash of his hand we just saw, I would probably agree with you.
Yeah. The foiled card he has is Friends Always There.
Yeah, mono yellow critters. Or maybe he's running white and we'll get some Ballroom Blitz action.
More dilemmas.
I think he has 3 in his hand now.
He does.
Maybe Cheese will get flashbacks from the previous game. Nice.
Buckball gives him 2 wreck.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he drew a problem?
Yeah. That's someone else's problem.
Maybe that's Pages' problem? He had liking lesson plans.
Oops. Uh,
I don't remember if this means like straight game loss or just...
I think that I don't know if this is a game loss. Well, it might be. I don't know.
I mean,
I
in
think it's
the end, this is like... it is always up to a judge, like up to the one who runs the tournament. But by the floor rules, I don't remember what it is.
If we were in tier 3, I think it would be, but
Yeah.
it would also depend on the circumstances.
Yeah. I know encountering Troublemaker that is not a Troublemaker is definitely a game loss.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because you can't cheat it like that. You can't put a Troublemaker face down just to like bluff. That is not actually a Troublemaker.
I guess you could with the new Grogar. The Grogar friend.
Yeah, that's what always bothered me. Like, if you put a Troublemaker face down in it, it's not actually a Troublemaker. And it will, like, it got never uncovered during the game. You can get away with that, because no one will know. And it's not like face down Trollmakers are irrelevant, because they are very relevant.
Oh, he's got guard geese. Or was that the Luna with the geese?
That was the Luna with the goose.
Ah,
I think Guard Geese are super rare.
Foul play, I believe. And yes, Guard Geese is a super rare.
But yeah, that's the Luna, our very first Leaders in Legends spoiler.
I swear I was there to see it.
From BronyCon.
Yeah. I swear I wasn't, but I heard about it.
One of these days, you should admit that you told every single European player to ask a Trixie question.
I asked one person.
And
Everyone
then they all
else is just... So, okay. I did say in the chat, like in Slack and in Discord, like, ask a Trixie question for me, but it wasn't addressed to anyone in particular. So, personally, I only asked one person. And I think he did ask it for me, so thanks to them.
We had about 12 Trixie cards, and suddenly they were all gone. It's almost as if you guys were warned.
It's okay, I'm ready to make that sacrifice, as long as we have at least one Trixie card.
Turning point. That's the borrow the troublemaker one, right?
Yes. I think it borrows it, and if you discard a card, you dismiss it.
Probably not super useful in this matchup.
Nope.
But he has a good discard option if he goes to hand limit at least.
So in the new Rainbow Dash main, in what ways is it better than the Scootaloo main for Pauper?
Well, they play differently, because Rainbow Dash gives you the value immediately. You just move her or someone else, and you move someone else too. So you can like use it right away. With Scootaloo, her value is delayed by one turn because you move at the end, and you hope your opponent doesn't double face off. So I don't think that they're directly comparable. It really depends on the deck. Because like, yes, you do have to build your deck around Rainbow Dash, but like, it doesn't require that much effort to do so. And if you take Cheese's deck right now and swap Rainbow Dash for Scootaloo, I think Rainbow Dash would perform better.
Yeah, I think that Rainbow Dash definitely can be used in interesting ways that can make it perform a little bit better. Conga lines, always nice. Blue doing blue things. And another mystery at Hope Hollow.
Anxious Animals.
I don't. Max is at 4. I'm not sure which die is AT and which die is points. Assuming he's at 4 points, I don't think he can DFO, but he can definitely confront at least one of these with what I see in his hand.
Can he be at 4 points? He never double face off, and I don't think he confronted 4 times.
It looks like the other die is a 3.
3 sounds a bit much too. On my counter it says 1, but I miss them sometimes, or more like 50% of the time. I know that cheese is the 5, but it's easier to see on the score counter.
Yeah, I do think he confronted more than once, so...
Yeah, so that
Okay.
was an 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Forest Owl. I haven't seen that card in a while.
I think he'll probably play the Friend of Spiders. Oh wait, no. Caretaker. That's a thing.
His points were 3.
I think.
This
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is a very like both two decks doing things very differently. We got a critter spam and we got blue moving everything around the board.
Yeah. I do think Cheese can double face off here. If he tries hard enough. I see the Sea Pony Dash in his hand.
And he's got Ever Vigilant.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Yeah. That'll move 3 because Dash is gonna pull something with her.
Yeah. No, doesn't that move everyone? He moves Dash to
Is
one.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Formation Flying. Yeah, Ever Vigilant moves 3 things.
I think, yeah, it moves a thing to each problem. But like, if Rainbow Dash trigger works per problem, couldn't he just move Loyal Pony to Industrial Revolution? Because Greta is free power?
Maybe, but I don't think it alters much here.
Yeah, I don't think it changes much, but well, he wouldn't have played that Sea Pony. That's the only difference that I can see.
Yeah, the dilemma kind of backfired on Max there.
Oh no, I just checked the flight instructor text and it does say first time each turn. I don't think it is per problem, I think it's per turn.
The problem, I think, is the Ever Vigilant.
Yeah. Flight instructor says when you move a character to any problem for the first time each turn, you may move another one of your characters with 1 less power.
We have Amity Ball and
Escape
don't remember
something.
I don't remember the name, but I remember it's 4-2
0 points
6
when you confirm
0.
move.
Yeah.
Daring Escape, I think it's called.
Five AT. What do you think Max would need to do to even out the playing field here?
I don't know, I think it's gonna be hard because the bonuses on the field are quite low. There's 1 and 0. So even if he does do a double face-off, that's still only 3 points. And doing a double face-offs has a risk that the next problem is gonna be the high bonus one.
He needs to move some things, and he's gonna lose some stuff to home limit.
And he'll get another one.
I love that promo art. Such a great screen cap.
The friends always there?
Yeah, the promo
Yeah.
one. Oh, that's clever. Bump him up to 7.
So here's
Let's
the risk
see.
though, like if he gets a 2 bonus problem, that's not gonna be good for him. Or a
Yeah.
3 bonus even.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
But I don't think he really had a choice because you're not going to wait till Cheese does double face off.
Yeah, because if he had just confronted once, Cheese would have still DFO'd.
Yeah.
Likely would have DFO'd. That's
Can he
not
bring
one
her?
fewer. No, I think he has to be one fewer.
You can move Greta.
I don't think it didn't technically matter, but because he just moves Greta instead, and same
Yeah, that's
result.
fair.
The agile problem is easy to confront. Amity Ball is also kind of easy to confront, but if he DFOs, that'll put him at 11, and Cheeses can just confront one more time and win the game, I think.
I believe Cheese at 13, so he has to confront twice. So Max still has a chance if he does a double face-off right now, which will put him at 11.
Yeah, and then hope for a low or high confront, low bonus.
No, the opposite. So Cheese needs to confront twice, so the bonuses are irrelevant. If Max does a double face-off right now, it puts him at 11, and assuming Cheese can't confront 2 next problems, if next problem has high enough bonus, he can win the game from 11 to 15. If he does another double face-off.
The question is, with Cheese going to 7 AT, do you...
Yeah, it might be unlikely that he can't confront twice.
Yeah, he looks like he passed here, so... He still has a second Ever Vigilant in hand, so I think this is going to be game here.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
surprise takeoff is a good problem.
Yeah, and there's also no unsatisfactory work in Max's hand, so this will likely be it.
Oh, Cheese moved everything to one problem.
And he moved Greta that time.
Oh, he's going for the DFO win. He's being a cheeky man.
You mean single face-off win?
Did I say DFO? My bad.
Yeah.
Yes, single face-off win.
Yeah, I got confused there for a moment. Main phase. It's main phase, Max. It's main phase. Brian is main phase. No, that's not how it works, guys.
He'll probably let him do it in the do a rewind. A lot. Yeah, you should have.
I mean, he
But
still
you didn't.
technically won because Brian retire was illegal.
Well, I do think it's likely that they would just let him. I think he was assuming that in the main phase he would have done it.
But then he wouldn't
But it would
have
have been a
confronted.
face-off.
If he would have done it in the main phase, he wouldn't have confronted the problem. Making...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. No, I'm wrong. You're right. I will admit that point.
I don't think that's still going to matter though, because Cheese has to confront one problem.
Yeah, and Max is out of AT. Yeah. Illegal plays aside, that blue fast be like.
Yeah, like illegal plays didn't really matter in this game.
Yeah.
Like in the first case, Cheese could have moved Greta instead, which is whatever. And in the last, like, Cheese won anyway, so.
Yeah.
And I guess the judge is playing in this tournament.
Yeah.
They are, yeah.
But I mean, like, it's not like some high competitive setting. It's Harmony
Yes.
Pauper. So it's fine to not have judge all the time on call.
Yeah, but you didn't know it would affect the outcome at that point. I wonder if that's going to be all of the rounds for this event, or if they're going to a fourth round. We still don't know how many people they have.
Well, Big Cheese is shuffling. Maybe there's going to be another round.
The stream stopped for me. Oh, it came back.
I wonder if we're gonna see some fast aggro in Harmony Constructed, where nonsense like Night Glider and Daybreaker are legal.
Well, Daybreaker is legal in core. But Night Glider is, yeah. But, like, Harmony has more nonsense than Night Glider.
Someone bring out an RTO deck, just for old time's sake.
With Fire and Ready? Just the Fire
Ew,
and Ready?
no, not that deck. That deck's awful.
Yes, it is, but I would like to see it.
So... Are you gonna... Would you use the version of that uses the CMC main? Or would you use a different version?
The Fire and Ready RTO deck?
Yeah.
I think I would use Spring Step. The one that disables the problem text. Alternatively, you could run Joe and just prevent Fire and Ready from ever replacing while Joe is there.
Yeah. There's like an old school version that used the CMC main and then used Ponyville Banner and Spring Step.
Yeah.
Ah.
It wasn't very good, but it was cool when it worked.
Okay, hear me out here. What you do is that you have a bunch of immediate moves, right? And you use similar duplexes. And you confront the problem, move her to your back, move her home, move her back with an event, confront it again, and move her back again.
Be at 3 points already, win the game?
Yeah. Or you can do that one more time.
3 similar duplexes in 1 turn sounds...
Not 3, just 2.
Oh
The
yeah,
first
you
confront
would
will be the normal one.
That's true. Now play a third one anyway, even though you'll have won by that point.
Yeah.
So we actually saw mostly aggro on stream.
Yeah.
I honestly thought we would see a lot more combo, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I love me some aggro.
I'm all for combo. The
Well,
more combo, the better.
I'll run combo if I think it'll win, but I would love some aggro.
Seems like it was the last round.
Yep.
I wonder how many times Cursed won. I'd like to see the results.
Okay.
Okay, seems like the stream is down.
Yep. So at this point, we will reconvene at 2:30 Pacific time, with which we will bring you the Harmony Constructed event, where we can see how much more ballistic this gets when ultra rares are a thing.
Or less ballistic, because Destiny drains and magical misfires. Who knows?
Destiny Drain makes games end in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we shall see every pony back at that point. It'll be great.